Legit or not is the name of the game.
Yes, sir.
For this 2 minutes, B-Mac, Richard Sherman blew up a coach in the second half. After the game, he told reporters, "I was upset about throwing from the one. We've already seen how that goes." He continued, "I was letting Pete know. I was making sure Pete knew that we're not comfortable with you throwing the ball at the 1 yard line. I wasn't going to let them continue to do that." And there was Russell Wilson trying to chuck it to Jimmy Graham. He did inside the 5 yard line find Doug Baldwin for a touchdown in this game. But Richard Sherman was not happy with the fact that they wouldn't turn around and hand the ball off to Thomas Rawls. So legit or nah, Sherman letting his coaches know how to run the offense.
Well, of course, that's not his job.
No, it's
But
not.
as a superstar guy that they respect, and they respect his knowledge and and the integrity he has for the game, they may try to keep him in check, but you can go about getting your point across in a different manner.
Okay.
Don't try to show any coach up on the sideline, especially the head coach. But he has a point. There's no need for offensive coordinators or head coaches to get cute on the 1 yard line. Do what old-fashioned football calls for you to
1
do.
yard.
You would think they've learned their lesson going back to 2 Super Bowls ago when they had an opportunity of going back-to-back, but instead wanted to outthink the opposing defense in the New England Patriots. And remember how that bit them.
Yep.
So
Big.
he has an honest gripe, because when I saw the opportunity they had before the pass attempt to Jimmy Graham that was almost intercepted, luckily the ball was out of bounds because Jimmy was out of bounds.
Right.
He had his hand on the ball. Run the football. You're on the 1 yard line.
Is that the coaches admitting without saying it overtly that they don't have faith in their running back and their
You know what?
offensive line? Because it's not been good, and they're in Seattle. They have not run the ball well.
But teams with good offensive lines sometimes get too cute.
Yeah.
One thing Dick LeBeau used to tell us all the time, I never forget. He said, offensive coordinators, they're egocentric individuals.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be patient and do it the right way and the long way. Even if you're looking at a ball game, if offense runs the ball 1st and 10 for 5-6 yards, the second down play should be a run call.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, how many times in a 2nd and 4 situation do you see a pass attempt being called? Why?
All the time.
They have an ego they need to fill.
They want to be the smartest guy in the room.
They want to outsmart you.
Yeah.
They want to out-trick you instead of just doing what the old-fashioned football gods tell you to do. If you're generating 6 yards running the ball on 1st down, worst-case scenario, you run the ball, you get 2 more yards.
Third
now,
and short.
3rd and 2. You like those odds.
Yep.
So that's what offensive coordinators tend to do, even with the Dallas Cowboys. A week ago, Sunday Night Football, Ezekiel Elliott was running up and down. But consistently, they took the ball away from Ezekiel and wanted to put it in the hands of Dak Prescott. Why? When something is working for you, why switch it up? And that has been the nature of any offensive coordinator. You think about football. You've seen a lot of football.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You always,
oh yeah.
What are we doing? Why?
That's common. Second guessing Monday morning quarterback. We do it all the time. And I think you're right. You know, offensive coordinators, their job is to be one step ahead of the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they take that a little too literally.
And our philosophy in Pittsburgh was that they cannot drive down the field and consistently beat us. The only way they can beat us if we allow a mishap for us communication or playing with bad techniques, bad eyes, and they get a big-time play, a 40-yard play. Because most offensive coordinators don't want to sit there and take 4 yards here, 3 yards here, 8 yards there, 2 yards there. They're not patient enough.
They want to go over the top.
I mean, that blood gets to flowing, and even though if it's working, they're like, we got to try to take one over the top.
So you're saying Richard was legit in his gripe,
He was
just
legit.
not in the way that he expressed
Do it in a different matter.
That's fair enough.
You know, get your point across. Come on, Coach Carroll, what are we doing, man? We're on the 1 yard line. Just run the ball. That's all we ask.
You like Richard Sherman there.
I mean, as a defender, goal line defense, if the ball is on the 1 yard line, 2 yard line, very, very quickly, I want you to throw it. That's what we want you to do.
You have a chance for a sack.
Yes.
You have a chance for an interception.
Yes.
What's the old adage? On a pass play, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Exactly for us. So we don't want you to run the football.
Right.
We want you to throw it.
All right. Well, they were throwing, but they were playing the Rams, so they could get away with it.